Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. It's India versus Pakistan. The day is finally here. We're all waiting for the blockbuster clash, but will it be a blockbuster? Will Pakistan put up a fight, or will India go in overwhelming? We'll find out. We have Bharat Ramla joining us from Dubai, along with Vaibhav Tripathi. Also, Devashish joins us in the studio as well. But Bharat, Vaibhav, I'll go to you first. Vaibhav, scene looks lively behind you. How many people have showed up? Is there quite a buzz in Dubai right
I I think near about 10,000, 12,000 fans are already in, and still there is a lot of time to for the game to start. Even before the toss, I think the stadium will be full, jam packed, and there is a lot of excitement among the fans as it is India and Pakistan. Also, the security is very tight. Security today, they are not allowing us to do any sort of things, whether you are media or anyone else. They are not allowing you to do anything near the gates or the parking area. So that's why we have to come. We have to be very far away from the stadium. Stadium is behind, but we are still very far away from the stadium.
Good to know. Good to know that the security
and
has
we can actually see there are media guys who are doing their broadcast, who are doing their live broadcast. I think that's Onkon. That's Onkon from Ray Sports Cricket. Bharat, Vaibhav, behind you.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Bharat, what about you? What have you seen? Have you seen anything out of the blue? India versus Pakistan always brings out the best of the fans. Lots, many characters, costumes, colors. What did you see? Tell us.
Yeah, it is. There is a lot of support for Pakistan as well. So it is not just going to be Indian fans today. A lot of Pakistani fans yesterday as well. When I saw the Pakistani players going inside the bus, they were saying Naseem, Shaheen, Babar, Captana, all kinds of things they were saying. So the fan base for Pakistan also is huge. And yes, there is a lot of security today. Even some 2 kilometers away from the stadium, they were checking for the tickets. They were checking whether you have the tickets and all that. So I would say compared to Bangladesh match, the security is 10 times more today. So and then there's a lot of fans have already come. Maybe even 3/4 of the stadium would be I think at least occupied 3/4 of the stadium at the start of the match. So expect a huge crowd and expect a lot of noise, a lot of din, a lot of cacophony today because it's already a great build-up.
Amit is asking what is the stadium capacity? Around 25, 26,000?
27,000.
Not a lot of people when you compare it to the biggest grounds in the world. But before I go to Devashish, Vaibhav, if there are some good characters going around, good fans, don't hesitate to ask them to join the live, and we'll get some fun.
I am waiting for them to finish the video. They are doing the video next to me. Ram Babu is there. Other Pakistani fans who are dressed up so well, they are also there. The moment they finish, I'll ask them to join our show as well.
All right. But Devashish, finally, India versus Pakistan. What do you think? India overwhelming favorites, or are you expecting Pakistan to show up and put up a fight, pull up their socks?
India definitely overwhelming favorites. Given the brand of cricket India has been playing in the lead up to this tournament, means definitely that makes them the favorites. But having said that, Pakistan, you never know. You cannot underestimate Pakistan. And in the past also we have seen, and in fact their 2 wins has come in Champions Trophy. One was in 2017, that final against India. So here we are, Indians and Pakistani fans.
Guys, on your popular demand, I've got an Indian fan and a Pakistani fan. Now you guys can ask them questions.
अरे क्वेश्चन क्या है सिंपल है कि जो मैच अच्छा खेलेगा वो जीतेगा क्या कहते हो जो अच्छा खेलेगा जीतेगा अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस मैच चलता है यार वो प्लस माइनस चलेगा अंदर वो लड़ाई लड़ रहे होंगे हम बाहर अपने प्यार से बातें कर रहे हैं मैच जीत के आएंगे प्यार से बातें करेंगे रहे हमसे सबसे प्यारे पड़ोसी हैं यार वो ठीक है ना लेकिन मैच जो होगा वो बहुत ही कांटे का मैच होगा दोनों के लिए मस्ट विन मैच है अगर देखो तो खाली पाकिस्तान के लिए मस्ट विन मैच नहीं है पाकिस्तान के लिए इसलिए मस्ट विन है क्योंकि अगर वो हार जाता है तो वो टूर्नामेंट से बाहर हो जाएगा इंडिया के लिए इसलिए मस्ट विन है अगर वो बाई चांस आज हार गया तो उसके लिए न्यूजीलैंड से मैच जीतना बहुत ही ज्यादा मुश्किल मैच होने वाला है फिर वो क्वार्टर फाइनल मैच हो जाएगा तो दोनों लोग अपनी जान लगाने वाले हैं, दोनों लोगों ने प्रैक्टिस अपनी उसी तरीके से करी है, बैटिंग की भी बॉलिंग की, सब लोग अपने फुल अपने परफॉर्मेंस देने वाले 100%। हमको देखा जिसका दिन अच्छा होगा, जो अच्छा खेलेगा वो मैच जीतेगा।
और सबसे बड़ी बात है, इंडिया फेवरेट है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है। हमें फेवरेट का टैग नहीं चाहिए, हम अंडरडॉग है, अंडरडॉग रह के हम परफॉर्मेंस देते हैं हमेशा, हमारी हिस्ट्री ऐसे है। और इंशाल्लाह टीम जान मारेगी, लड़ेगी, और हमारे लिए सेमीफाइनल है, पूरी टीम को पता है आज जीते तो आगे, वरना घर। तो वो टैग हमारे लिए, वो प्रेशर जो होता है ना, हमें वो सूट करता है पाकिस्तानी टीम को। अब रियलिस्टिकली ये है कि वो हमें सूट करता है, हम ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस देते हैं।
नहीं देखो यार, एक्चुअली अगर आप देखोगे तो मैं न्यूयॉर्क वाले मैच में था, जो T20 वर्ल्ड कप का था, है ना, आपको याद है क्या हमारी स्टार्टिंग में बैटिंग में क्या था, 119 बॉल आउट में वहाँ बैठा हुआ था। मेरे को प्रेशर था कि यार मैं घर जाऊंगा तो क्या मुंह दिखाऊंगा, है ना। उस दिन मेरे को रियलाइज हुआ कि पाकिस्तान जब हार के जाती होगी तो वो क्या मुंह लेके जाती होगी। उसमें मैं डर था कि अगर मेरी इंडिया हार गई तो मैं क्या मुंह लेके जाऊंगा। लेकिन बुमराह भाई ने जो बॉलिंग करी और जो मैच को हम जबड़ों में से निकाल के लाए ना, तो हमारे पास ना वो कैपेबिलिटीज है, वो हमारे पास परफॉर्मेंस है, वो हमारे पास प्लेयर है। स्टार्टिंग में मुझे लगा, अगर आपको बोलूं तो जब स्क्वाड आया कि बुमराह भाई नहीं खेलेंगे, तो जो बुमराह भाई का डर है ना, वो वही वाला डर है जो हम बैटिंग करते थे ना सचिन भाई का, कि सचिन आएंगे, तो सचिन आएंगे के नाम से ही डर होता था कि यार कितने भी आउट कर लो, सचिन है, अभी तक तो कुछ भी हो सकता है। तो वो बुमराह का डर मेरे को लग रहा था मिस होगा, लेकिन जो सामी भाई ने बांग्लादेश में करके दिखाया, तो वो डर उन्होंने पाकिस्तान के डर में पैदा कर दिया। उसका ही इफेक्ट है कि पाकिस्तान जब प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था तो शाहीन अफरीदी बैटिंग की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे। तो अगर हैंड डाउन बंदा बैटिंग प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है तो उनको कहीं ना कहीं डर है कि ऊपर वाले लोग हमारे नहीं खेलने वाले, आउट होने वाले हैं। तो वो मेरे को देख के ऐसा लग रहा है कि शायद मैच
वो ऑलरेडी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे कोलैप्स हो सकता है।
बिल्कुल होते हैं, हमेशा कोलैप्स होते हैं। और यार मैच क्या है ना, क्रिकेट इज क्रिकेट, कब रंग बदलेगा आपको पता नहीं चलेगा, कब कौन खेल जाएगा। आप कल वाला मैच देखो ना, ऑस्ट्रेलिया इंग्लैंड का मैच कहाँ था, क्या था, कैसे ले गए, तो कुछ भी कभी भी हो सकता है। लेकिन हाँ, जो देखोगे अभी पल्ला देखोगे तो 70-30 का है, 70 इंडिया है, 30 पाकिस्तान है। लेकिन जो अच्छा खेलेगा वो मैच जीतेगा। तो हम मैच अच्छा देखने आया हूँ, मैं अक्रॉस द ग्लोब ट्रैवल करता हूँ टू सपोर्ट इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम। तो यहाँ पर भी एक अच्छा मुकाबला देखने के लिए मैं इंतजार कर रहा हूँ।
और पहले आप जाने से पहले एक चीज बता दीजिए हमारे व्यूअर्स को, आपको ये जो ये लुक है, लोग अपना सर कलर करते हैं, अपना बॉडी कलर करते हैं, आपने अपनी बियर्ड की कलर किया है।
यार देखो एक्चुअली क्या है कि ना, मैं आपको 2 मिनट में बात करूँ, टीम आ गई है, मैं
पहले टीम आ रही है, सब टीम की तरफ जा रहे हैं।
अरे Vaibhav is gone with the team. Vaibhav is also gone.
Maybe he has gone to capture the
Yes,
arrival visuals. But where is Shomikda? Shomikda was just here.
He's also not there anymore.
Anyway.
But Vaibhav could have stayed and showed us the live arrival visuals.
That
We
is
could
what
have.
normally used to happen. No, when
Rohan, if you could text him.
if you could, अरे visuals तो live में भी दिखा सकते थे ना?
No worries, we'll play the loop as soon as we get the visuals. But Debashish, finally back to you. A lot of people are saying that you're the lucky charm for India and you should have been in Dubai. Look, wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Bharat.
Should go to Dubai. अरे देखो, even if I'm in the studio, India will go on to win.
Wow.
Because India will start as favorites and Bharat is there. Bharat is the lucky charm now.
I'm not the lucky charm.
No,
I'm not the lucky charm. Whenever I've gone, only 2 matches India won. Even if I go back to Christmas time, only 2 matches India won.
You should have told me, Bharat, this info. Bharat, let India win today. Because we need to send Pakistan out of this tournament. Because if they stay in the tournament, with teams like Australia, Pakistan, you never know what they can do. It's obviously Australia got a win yesterday.
and there we go. That's the Indian team arriving at the Dubai International
Oh,
Stadium.
they are quite a long way, quite far from the stadium entrance. See, high security, huh? So that's the way the team normally goes up, and they take and the players, they get down. See, you see this?
Yes. They
They climb up. Yeah, they go
No,
up.
the
Don't
security is
they go up.
very high. It is beefed up a lot for this particular match. As I said, even 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers away from the stadium, they were checking whether I have the tickets or the accrete. So that is far away from the stadium. That is when I understood that today it is because for the Bangladesh match, they were not asking anything on those lines. They were easily leading to right until almost complete of the stadium.
Vaibhav, Vaibhav, obviously talking about the security, can you share us some info as to who are the VVIPs who would be turning up for this match?
Can you come again? Can't hear you because they were screaming out.
No problem, no problem. I'm just asking, can you throw us some light as to who all the VIPs who will be present here today for the match today? Is there anything that you know about? Who all are expected to turn out to watch from both the countries? Obviously, they are
See,
playing.
there VIPs and everyone, like there is a separate lane for the VIPs as well. But everyone being stopped at one place. Even not the media are not, they are not allowed. Everyone is being asked to drop the car and drop the taxi here only, and from here they will walk down. Like this is the place. From here, no vehicle is allowed. Only spectators will be allowed to go through the walking. They will be not allowed to get their car, whoever it is, whether it's a VIP, whether it's a common man. Everyone is the same here. Every means security is treating every fan as an equal fan.
Shomik also finally joins us. Shomik, I really want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people in the comments have also pointed out that tell us about the conditions. What's the weather like? Clearly, it looks very sunny, must be very hot. But anyway, what are you expecting out of the conditions today, especially dew, which is, a big talking factor?
No, see, the fact is that due we cannot predict what will happen around 8 p.m. in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. We cannot predict right now. At this moment in time, it is pretty hot. It's pretty hot. It's still not quite the famed Dubai hit, but it's pretty hot, and it's been a struggle. I mean, the scorching sun, you will test your resolve. As far as the pitch is concerned, it's a different pitch to the one India played against Bangladesh. But once again, it's a used pitch in the sense that uh, the ILT20 ended only about a fortnight ago, and matches were played on that center square. So in about a fortnight's time, you cannot relay the pitch. Once again, it is going to be a slow turner. It would be interesting to see the team composition as far as the India is concerned and also Pakistan are concerned. When I came out of the stadium, the teams were about to start their warm-ups. Now we didn't have any idea what the team composition would be like, whether Babar Azam will manage to pass the fitness test. I mean, there is no formal fitness test, but he was a bit under the weather yesterday and didn't attend the team's practice. So whether he will play or not, but I expect him to play. As far as India are concerned, whether they will drop one, Harshit Rana and include Varun Chakravarti as a third seamer, or Arshdeep Singh will be brought in, we'll have to wait and see. But this is the condition. Security is obviously, as you can expect, is a bit tighter. At the entrance, the security personnel, even for the journalists, they are asking to show the ID. You have this media card. You have this media card, but apart from that, only today's game, we are told that the protocol is to you'll have to show the ID, that is your passport. Otherwise,
Double checking.
there is nothing much. It's sort of very organized in the stadium. Always, it's very organized, but uh, the atmosphere is steadily building. Today, we can expect, unlike the game against Bangladesh, a full house. Um, this is what it is. When I and Beva were coming to the stadium in a cab, the driver, his name was Kaiser, and he is from Sialkot, and he was saying, भाईजान पाकिस्तान का 15% से ज़्यादा chance नहीं है, and but he said all we want is a good game. Pakistan giving India a game, but I will still say completely ruling out Pakistan will be a mistake. This is a big game, and some of their players might rise to the challenge.
Vaibhav, if I may ask you, means, do you see? Obviously, it is expected that, but there will be one change with Fakar Zaman getting ruled out. But Usman Khan or Imamul Haq, who is going to replace Fakar Zaman?
See, as far as the team Pakistan is concerned, I think they are considering Imam as the replacement of Fakar in the playing 11, just because he scored that 80 or 90 or something against Bangladesh in the practice match, which was played at this very venue. So I think Imam, they are going with Imam because what we saw in the practice, Usman was not active in that practice. Yes, he was doing the keeping drills, but he was not batting for longer periods, which suggests that he may not start or he may not find a place in the 11. So I think Imam will start. Whether Babar will open with him, whether Saud Shakil will open with him, that's a question that remains to be answered because we are not really sure about Babar's fitness. Yesterday, Akib Javed came, but there is still no confirmation or no official word about Babar's fitness. How fit is he? Is he ready to play this game? Because uh, there are multiple reports. It's a flu or food poisoning. There are multiple reports. Even the Pakistani media is not sure what exactly has happened to Babar Azam. He will be fit for this game.
Usman Khan has not played an international for Pakistan yet. ODIs, I mean to say. So I think just sending it, starting it straight away into that high octane match against India, I think they won't take a chance. I think
But
you
but
make a
it's strange. It's very strange. You didn't pick Imam as your first choice player. He was not in the initial 15-member squad, and Imam was in. Usman Khan was your backup wicketkeeper and opener. And now because Fakar was the only specialist opener, and now when Fakar got out, you have brought Imam as a replacement, and there is a he's being considered as a straight away choice for the Fakar Zaman replacement. I am not getting it. Why when you already have a player like Usman, who is a like to like replacement of Fakar, who can go after the bowling right from the ball one. He has that game. He has that explosive game. He can give you a quick starts. But still, you have brought Imam, who is same player as Rizwan. He bats at the same tempo as the Babar Azam or Rizwan does. So I can't understand. It's completely beyond me. The Pakistan selection, the squad selection. Squad selection was a politically motivated selection. We all know this. Why they have brought Fahim Ashraf into the team? Why Sufyan Mukim was left out? Why Usman Khan? What I'm saying, Usama Mir was left out. These are the questions that was asked not just by me, by many Pakistan journalists, even by Wasim Akram. Why you picked Fahim Ashraf? So I think in Pakistan it's all about politics and cricket being merged together. That's how they play their game. And today also, if Imam is playing ahead of Usman, I won't be surprised.
Sorry. Well, we'll continue all this technical chat. Of course, there's a lot to talk about still, but we'll hear from the fans for a little bit. Here's what there's a lot of fun banter going on between the fans. So take a listen to this.
तो भारत पाकिस्तान का मैच है और यहाँ हमारे सबसे बड़े फैन, सबसे चहीते फैन राम बाबू हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। राम बाबू, पहले बताइए कैसा माहौल है, अभी मैच चालू होने वाला है कुछ देर के बाद, कैसा माहौल है यहाँ पर?
बिल्कुल बहुत औसम माहौल होता है। इंडिया पाकिस्तान जब आमने सामने हो तो फैंस का भी जमावड़ा होता है। जो फैंस अदर कंट्री को भी सपोर्ट करते हैं वो भी इंडियन टीम को, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच देखने आते हैं। और जो स्टेडियम फुल नहीं होता वो आज एक भी सीट खाली नहीं रहेगी। और जो माहौल अंदर बनेगा इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जब मैच स्टार्ट होगा तो अलग ही वेव आएगी। और बिल्कुल, क्योंकि विराट पाजी, रोहित पाजी और शुभमन गिल का जो तिकड़ी है, मैं चाहूंगा शुरुआत अच्छी हो। टीम इंडिया अगर पहले बल्लेबाजी करती है तो 350 प्लस रन बनने चाहिए बोर्ड पे। और शम्मी पाजी की तूफानी बॉलिंग जो है, क्योंकि बुमराह को हम मिस करेंगे लेकिन एटलीस्ट इंडियन टीम पूरे फॉर्म में है। और 50 ओवर्स के मुकाबले में पाकिस्तान आमने सामने भी नहीं है हमारे। और टीम इंडिया ये ऐतिहासिक जीत दर्ज करके चैंपियन ट्रॉफी का एक इतिहास भी चेंज करेगी, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान आउट ऑफ टूर्नामेंट भी हो सकता है इस मैच में।
हो सकता है।
बिल्कुल।
और ये बताइए कि आप बांग्लादेश का भी मैच देखने आए थे?
बिल्कुल
पूरा स्टेडियम फुल नहीं था।
बिल्कुल फुल नहीं।
कर रहे कि आज फुल पैक होगा?
अरे फुल पैक होगा, मैं क्या जगह नहीं रहेगी और जो इंडिया की गूंज रहेगी। मतलब पूरा, इंडिया पाकिस्तान तो अलग ग्राउंड में खेलेंगे, फैंस आपस में भी वहाँ पे हिटिंग हुटिंग होगी। और
सारे जगह जाते हैं।
हाँ, go on.
Yeah, obviously, Rambabu, in these fans, these super fans, they travel a lot. Means Rambabu, कहाँ नहीं जाते? सुधीर, रामबाबू, वो दीपक जो who is that Rohit Sharma fan,
Weber,
So
live
just
there.
just see the atmosphere, Gargi.
Yeah. Look at this. I think that's
That's a
team
team
bus.
India coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shomikda, let me come to you. Shomikda, obviously, you reiterated the fact that India might there is a possibility that India might bring in a Varun Chakrabarti, but is given the conditions, do you think that it makes up for a perfect case that to play in an extra spinner?
You're on mute, Shomik.
You're on mute.
See, playing with just two fast bowlers, especially in a 50-over game, is always fraught with risks. You never know if one of your seamers lick run, if he licks runs, then who is your backup? You don't know how much the ball will turn. So it's always advisable to have a third seamer who can chip in because I mean not every spinner can bowl at the death. Anil Kumble had that ability to bowl at the death. Very few, very few spinners have the ability to bowl at the death. We don't know how Varun Chakravarti, if hypothetically if he is in the team, whether he can bowl at the death or how if he can bowl in the power play. So there are certain things. It's always about striking the right balance. And to strike a right balance in your playing 11, it is always advisable to play with three seamers.
Okay. And there's a super chat here. Shagnik tried his best to spell out Ryan Tendiscate's name, but
Tender starting.
or failed maybe what do you call it? Didn't want to
Shagnik,
write it out. But
Shagnik,
where is he?
the Indian batters will do well today. And yesterday we saw Shitangshu Kotak and Abhishek Nair with Virat Kohli as he turned up for practice a couple of hours before the scheduled practice of the Indian team. So don't worry about Ryan Tendashkate. Shomikda, award on Ryan Tendashkate. His involvement with the team, we saw what his involvement was in Australia, but in Dubai, going by the practice sessions, what role is he playing?
I would say Shitangshu Kotak has been contributing in his capacity as a batting coach. As far as the support staff are concerned, I always go by what Ian Chappell says about them. I mean, I know a conversation with Ian Chappell. He said, I mean, the coach and the other hangers on, and he categorically used that term. But once again, you need some people to give throwdowns. So Rant and Ashkate or whatever, so they will contribute in that capacity, giving throwdown stuff like that. See, I don't think if Virat Kohli has a technical problem, right? I don't think Virat Kohli will turn to Rant in Dashkata. Simple as that. Why will he turn to Rant in Dashkata? Virat Kohli can solve that problem himself. If he needs a solution, he can turn to with someone with batting repute. Why will he turn to Rant in Dashkata, whoever it is? It is not going to happen. So simple as that. So I always go by and always Imran Khan also maintained that. But cricket has changed. Now we see a plethora of support staff. They contribute in their own way. By no means I am belittling Ryan Tendashkada. He has been given a role and he has been performing that. But once again, I don't see a Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma or a Shubman Gill for that matter turning to a Ryan Tendashkada or support staff like them if they need a technical solution.
Bharat, over to you now. We'll continue talking about India versus Pakistan. Of course, we have until 2 to talk about all of that. But Vaibhav Taragi also brings up a good point. He's saying quite funny how people were underestimating Australia before the start of Champions Trophy. A weak Australia is still capable of winning an ICC trophy. Mentality monsters. Bharat, your thoughts on this?
No, I still stick by what I said. Australia might beat England, which has forgotten how to win a match in ODI cricket. But I still stick by it. If Australia are going to win this Champions Trophy, then all other 7 teams have to think about themselves as to what exactly they're doing. With that kind of an attack, Nathan Ellis, Ben Dorsey, and Spencer Johnson, if they're going to win the Champions Trophy, then the problem is with the other 7 teams more than Australia's mentality, because it's perhaps the weakest Australian attack I have seen in ODI cricket in 33 years. Because in 1998, at least, that Kasparov and Damon Fleming. So, in terms of their pace attack, this is the weakest Australian pace attack I've seen in ODI cricket over 33 years. So, if Australia is still going to win a Champions Trophy, then the problem is with the other 7 teams. But I'm not ruling out them from coming to semi-finals. And I just wanted to add a point on Ryan Den Duskata. See, Brad Gilbert was the coach of Andre Agassi. Brad Gilbert was something like 200 ranked or whatever it is. And Agassi always looked at him as the best coach. So whether player is class, or whether a player has scored some 10,000 runs, or whether a player has won 10 championships in tennis, it didn't matter. It comes down sometimes when you fail, it helps you to understand the game better. That is what you saw with Brad Gilbert in tennis, because he failed so much, he understood the game a lot better. That is why he went on to become one of the greatest coaches of all time. So that is how I would look at it. And when it comes to Virat Kohli, he's not picking the length early. If someone is not picking the length early, then it's always going to be difficult to play spin. That is what is happening to him. His body is slowing down, his reflexes are slowing down. So, tried and tested method that is not said by Bharat Ramraj. You can go and ask Rahul Dravid. You can go and ask Kevin Peterson. They will tell, take out your pads, play spin without pads in practice, play spin without practice in practice. So that is when you can gauge the length better, because when you take out the pads and play without it, then you're forced to play with your pad. So that is a simple and tried and tested method which has been tried from Sunil Gavaskar, Vijay Murthy, and Sachin Tendulkar to Rahul Dravid or Kevin Peterson. So I think that is the best way Virat Kohli can again start to pick the length better. Then he can use the depth of the crease and play cut and also play off the back.
Yeah, I totally agree with Bharat. What Bharat just said. Obviously, you do not need to be a great player to become a great coach. Obviously, it means all it is between the players and the coach. Means it's about how they each other the bond. Shomikta, you might have to join for the Bangla live. So both you and me might have to leave.
We have to
I'll
take our leave. And Gargi, I'm just signing off from here because some security personnel have been requesting me to shift the place, because they will
Right,
do some
right.
parking stuff like that. So I take your leave. I'll join mid innings live, and I'll go to. I'm now going to join Bangla live.
All right, no worries. Well, see you all. See you, Devashish.
yeah.
And Shomik, thank you for joining. We'll continue on
Thank
our
you.
discussion. Soon, Boria Mujumdar will also join us. But let's take some comments. Soumyadeep, what is Soumyadeep saying? If Rohit gets a start, he should take time and prolong his innings. Will be harder for new batters in middle overs. Vaibhav, now this has been a discussion. Rohit Sharma did his job in the last match. He got that quick fire 41, but at the same time, people are saying that it's not enough. That he should get a longer innings, and he should convert small starts into a big score. What do you think? Do you think what Rohit Sharma is doing right now is enough, or does he need to get a century and sort of still prove himself?
See, as long as the team is winning, every contribution matters. And Rohit Sharma's contribution in the last game was, very important. You see the context of the game during the middle overs. The things slowed down when the spinners came on. When Mehdi Hasan, Miraj, Rishad Hussain, they came on, things slowed down. That's why the start that was given by Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill was very important. Rohit Sharma was the aggressor, and he should, do. He should continue to play like that, because it's not about Rohit Sharma getting a big score. In last game, Shubman Gill got 100, and we won the game. It's about if you are playing your role to the best of your abilities, and Rohit Sharma is doing that. As I'm saying that if Rohit Sharma is scoring 40s, 50s, quick fire 40s and 50s, and we are winning, I'm fine with it. It's not necessarily have to be. We are not doing stat padding. See, unlike Pakistan, there are so many Pakistan batters who do stat padding. Like Mohammad Rizwan will play an 80 ball 40 innings, and he will say I contributed. Same will go with Babar Azam, 69 ball 50. this is not going to help your cause. This is not going to help your team. If Rohit Sharma is playing a knock of 28 ball 40, and it is helping your team win the game, then I am fine with it. Else will also score. Yes, but it is a very valid point that your marquee players who have played a lot of cricket, this format in specific, they should get big scores. That's why we talk about Virat Kohli. That's why we talk about Rohit Sharma. But again, no complaints. As long as the team is winning, others will also step up. Shreyas Iyer will score. He will score big. Shubman Gill obviously has been in fine form, so he will score big. Rohit Sharma needs to do his job. That is to provide explosive starts, quick fire starts at the start. That's all he should focus on. But again, not to play any reckless or rash shots. Because if he does that, then it would be disappointing.
Today we have birthday boy, so if you are
Yes,
the
that's what
birthday
I was
boy,
saying. Not only is it a special day because it's India versus Pakistan, but also because it's Neha Shish's birthday, our stat man.
Should I call the fans to sing a birthday song?
No. Thank you.
You
he's
guys
the
should.
backbone of ref sports. Backbone of ref sports.
Oh my God.
Absolutely, absolutely. Full credit to Snehashish for that. You guys better bring that Dubai chocolate with the matcha in between for him as a gift, okay? From all of
Done.
us, we'll
As a matter of fact, 4 or 5 months before he was here with Bharat sir
Yes.
in Dubai covering the Women's T20 World Cup. So he must have got the chocolates with him.
No. I didn't get the time for the chocolates. So I am waiting
Don't
for
worry,
you guys.
I'll bring some for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Uh, Bharat, a lot of people, we do every live, every time we do a live on India versus Pakistan, one constant comment that we get, and which we always pick up as well, is whether or not this is an overhyped match. What do you think, Bharat? No, let's actually go to the birthday boy. Snehashish, overhyped match?
I think if you consider recent performances, I think on paper it is obvious that India is a much superior side, especially in this format. I think in 50 over format, India is much superior side than Pakistan. But if you see the recent form of Pakistan, I think before this tri series that they played, they were in a good form because they defeated Australia in Australia and they defeated I think South Africa in South Africa. So it was good. But again, in the tri series they failed. When they're playing at home. So I think considering that, I think again this will be called okay. This is a match where India is starting as much more favorites than their opponents. But I think still historically this is a game that everyone wants to watch. Like on this day, you have to play your best game to win this game. It's about handling the pressure on that particular day. I know even when it comes to the derby, Kolkata derby of when it's Mohun Bagan and East Bengal plays. Mohun Bagan might have coming up with 5-6 consecutive win and East Bengal might have struggled. But on that day, there's a high chance that East Bengal will come up good and they will perform better. So on that day, I think this kind of matches, team needs to handle the pressure, and who will do that, they will come up with the best performance. But absolutely, I think on paper, India are much superior side, and that's why I think in recent times they have called this fixture as a super hyped,
Yeah.
overhyped fixture.
And going back to what Shoaib Malik said in an exclusive interview on our platform, that in T20 cricket, it's easy for a Pakistan-like
Exactly.
side to cause an upset if
Yes.
there's one or two brilliant performances.
Exactly.
But in
Individual
ODI
performance.
cricket,
Yes.
you need maybe
Five, six,
maybe
minimum.
3 or 4 of those brilliant performances, which is very hard to pull off
Yes.
unless you're having the day of your life.
Exactly.
But Vaibhav and Bharat and Snehashish as well, I want to ask this question. A lot of people still talking about Shaheen Afridi, Haris Rauf, and Naseem Shah, the opening spells. That has always been, a bit of a trouble when it comes to India. Are you still looking at it as a threat? Because Shubman Gill has consolidated the top order very, very well. Rohit Sharma is now firing. Shreyas Iyer at number 4. You don't see many gaps when it comes to the top order, but still, do you see it as a threat? The Pakistan opening bowling?
Yes. I think the best chance that Pakistan have this game with the pace unit. I think if the pace unit manage to get early wickets or manage to keep that pressure on Indian top orders, then they can make out something from this game. Because if they bat first, I think they have to bat brilliantly to score around 250, 260 to be alive in this game. Because if you score around 220 or 230, India have enough batters to chase that down with comfortably. So I think if they bat first, they have to score around 250, 260, and obviously then you can give your pacers or maybe the whole bowling unit that cushion to defend that total. Otherwise,
considering the fact Vaibhav also wrote a piece on that in the recent IL T20 tournament that happened in the Dubai International Stadium, pacers have been successful more than spinners. So as we also that in the previous game against Bangladesh, first innings it was pacers were getting those movements or help, right? Mohammad Shami took the advantage of the new ball and he also took those wickets. But when the game comes to the second inning, all the spinners came into the pictures and Rishad Hossain was brilliant. So I think in the second innings, Pacers, I don't know how much they will pull up. I think the first 10 over again will be crucial, but Pakistan will lack a quality spinner. I think Shadab Khan should have been there. I think with Shadab Khan and along with Abrar, I think that should have been a better option for Pakistan in the middle overs. But if they bowl first, if Pakistan bowl first, I think then these three pacers, Shaheen Shah, Afridi, Nasim, and obviously Harish Rao, these three will be very crucial for Pakistan's success in this game.
Bharat, what about you?
For the
Opening
Pakistan
spell.
pace attack.
Yes.
Yes, the Pakistan pace attack, they have some class, but I think on occasions it feels as if they are a little bit overhyped as well. Shaheen Afridi, if you look at it, is not the bowler of old. Yes, I understand he can swing the ball, but even as Mohammad Amir noted that all his energy is going sideways. So when your front foot is landing kind of sideways, and when your front arm is kind of going sideways, then the angle of the swing won't be it could be affected. That's one point. The second point is when with Shaheen Afridi, again he might be losing a little bit of shift because of his front arm going slightly sideways. So Shaheen Afridi has a problem or two. That is why I think he's not been as quick as he used to be. Nasim Shah also has a problem or two. If you look at his outswinger, it is his balls from mid crease. That is why sometimes it feels as if the batter can pick the swing little early because it's going on a wider angle. So, but they have good pace. Nasim Shah has good pace. Harris Rauf, when he gets his radar right, is quicker than even Nasim Shah. So if he's fit, if they get the radar right, then they can trouble Indian team. But it's not the pace attack of Pakistan pace attack of old when they had the Wasim Akrams or the Waqar Innises or Shoaib Akhtars or even Akif Javed used to trouble the Indian team a lot in the 90s in Sharjah. So that one has to add.
Before we go back to the fans on the ground, Vaibhav, your thoughts? Pakistan pace lineup. Do you still see it as a threat when it comes to the top order, the opening spells?
See, that's the only thing that they have, the Pacers, because they don't have anyone in the spin department. They only have Abrar Ahmed. We have talked enough that there are loopholes in the bowling department as well. It's not like that it's a complete bowling attack or it's a very all-round bowling attack, because the thing with Pakistan's bowling attack is they have lack of options. Even if you look at the backup Pacers, you only have Mohammad Hassan. I'm really not sure why they didn't pick Abbas Afridi, because Abbas Afridi is a tall right arm seamer who can get extra bounce and who uses his variations to a great effect. So I think they missed out on Abbas Afridi, they missed out on Sufyan Mukim, they missed out on Usama Mir. Ahead of Shadab Khan, I would have picked Usama Mir, because Usama Mir has played all over the world, and he's one of the better leg spinners Pakistan has. So I think they missed out on the selection. But as far as the Pakistan's bowling is concerned, I think ICC posted a video of Shaheen, Naseem, and Haris bowling together. That was a very small video, but you could see that there one or two balls Shaheen swung in. So you could see the in swing that Shaheen. That is what we are talking about. I was speaking to Mosaddar Nasser yesterday, the Pakistani legend. He was telling me that Pakistan Shaheen has lost his in swing. The same thing which Mohammad Amir mentioned a few days back. So clearly Shaheen is not in great rhythm, but against India he has done well. So he must have when he will enter the ground now, he will be recalling all those memories of him bowling those fiery spells in the Asia Cup, in the T20 World Cup. So Pakistan need top order wickets. If they can get quick wickets, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, then they can put pressure on the Indian middle order, and they can choke the Indian middle order because during the middle overs it's tough out there. The strike rotation is not easy. Virat Kohli, he was struggling to rotate the strike in the last game. So during the middle overs it will be tough. That is why it becomes even more important for Pakistan to take early wickets. If they do it, they can build the pressure and they can restrict the strong Indian batting lineup to a modest total.
All right. Well, we'll show you some fun banter between India and Pakistani fans. Please take a look. We'll be back.
Two young fans ahead of the big clash between India and Pakistan. Guys, your excitement, how excited are you?
Really, really excited for the match. Obviously, long awaited. Many people are going to be at the stadium. Many people flooding 2 hours before the match. So it'll definitely be a good one.
And you?
I'm very excited too because I am a club player and I'm a huge Pakistani fan. Also, I'm a Virat Kohli fan, so I want to see his century too. Although I'm a Pakistani fan, but I want to see Virat Kohli with his 100 today.
Virat Kohli to score a century, but Pakistan to win.
Yeah.
This is what you want.
Yeah, I want that.
And let me ask you both that realistically, on paper, which side is looking better?
India.
Definitely India.
Definitely India. But hopes are high, maybe.
Fakhar Zaman's injury is also going to be
That's what. Because my question is
Yes,
next
injured.
question is to you.
Yeah.
How big a loss will be Fakhar Zaman?
It's a very big loss. It's a huge loss for Pakistan because Imam ul Haq is not in form. Babar Azam is not in form, so it's a huge blow for us.
And do you think Jasprit Bumrah's absence will create an impact?
Not really. I think we still have a really, really strong side, and against Pakistan's sort of weaker side, I think India can definitely capitalize and beat them.
But what do you like of Virat Kohli?
He's my role model. I like his hitting and especially his cover drive. So he's my role model. He's my inspiration. I started playing cricket because of him. So he's my idol.
Your idol.
Yeah.
And just the last question before you guys go, because I know you are quite excited for the match. You can't wait to enter the stadium and feel the atmosphere. Just that you are young. You guys are young. How it feels, on a neutral venue to play India Pakistan. What is the environment like? Because you are from Dubai. What is the environment like when these two teams play in a neutral stadium?
I think in a neutral statement, an India-Pakistan match will always be one of the best environments in all of sport and is possibly the best rivalry in all of sport. So it'll definitely be a great match.
It's an El Clasico of cricket.
100%.
100%. Thank you guys for your time.
All right, we're back, and joining us is Boria Mujumdar. Boria, let's get your opinion on this. We were just discussing about whether or not India versus Pakistan is overhyped, because that's what everyone is talking about.
Yeah, I've actually done a piece today for RevSport saying this, and saying that world cricket needs this rivalry and you need a stronger Pakistan. You need a Pakistan to turn up which will compete with India. It is absolutely essential. No one really sort of can say about the result, but you want a match which stands up, like England versus Australia. You wanted to see a match 350.
Yes.
Incredible. Everybody's talking about it. Tournament coming alive. Lahore, that stadium was almost full yesterday. In that sense, the match lived up to the billing. That is what you want from an India versus Pakistan, which unfortunately in the recent past you've not got. Ramesh was telling me the other day that in Dubai, Pakistan plays well. Hopefully they will. And I don't mind a strong Pakistan. I mean, obviously no one wants a Pakistan win, but we want a Pakistan to turn up, which is a solid Pakistan. But imagine this. They lose today. They will actually go back home to play Bangladesh having known that they are out of the tournament. What happens to the fate of the tournament? The tournament is a dampener.
Yes.
So that is why this match is so critical for India. They still have a match against New Zealand. For Pakistan, if it's done, then who knows. But yes, I agree, because I've covered way too many India-Pakistan knockouts and ICC matches. Like I remember Manchester in Curry Mile in 2019. So Curry Mile is okay. So it's like this, okay? So one side Indian restaurants like this, and one side Pakistani. So this side was full dhol, dhal, this, that, music. The other side was pitch dark in Manchester in the evening, because it was gone. Pakistani restaurants barren, Indian restaurants celebrating. That's how it is. But you want somebody to put their hand up and say, I'll make it count. Like, see, Bharat looking dapper, he's making it count. Vaibhav making it count. Unlike Shomik, who had a meltdown yesterday, is now fine. So that's the whole point, right? I mean, you have to step up. Pakistan needs Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Shaheen Afridi, the big boys to put their hand up and say, we will make it count.
And they better do, because then it's a win for cricket, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't beat India, because then all of us are in like.
I'm saying give a good
fight. 100%. Do like England.
Yes,
play like
absolutely.
England, and then India plays like Australia and takes the game away. All of India is celebrating. Imagine what will happen to Bharat and Vaibhav at the end of
They
the game.
won't be able to get out.
They are celebrating. They are celebrating. Bharat will not have his cap left.
His cap will disappear. Siddharth is saying the zeal and resilience Pakistan shows to compete with India in all sports. When will we start showing that against China? In Olympic sports, if he means, then it makes sense.
Boss, don't compare China with anyone. Okay, and India, Pakistan, and China remotely don't compare, because Pakistan is an underdeveloped country. India is a developing country. China is and plus a dictatorship of humongous proportions, China. So economically, socio-economically, geopolitically, the three countries are fundamentally different. India is a democracy where people have their free will. Pakistan, we all know, military dictatorship, which still dominates. China, people are forced to do what the government wants them to do. So don't compare China with anyone.
Now I think we should talk about the playing 11, because we have
point on the China thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, see, when you are comparing India with China, you have to always understand that in China, if a sports scout sees a kid doing well in some discipline, let it be gymnastics or for swimming, or for the matter swimming, tennis, they will put that kid at the age of 3 in an academy, and the rigorous training could be something like 14 to 16 hours. So uh, so how they ingrain a kid with sports system, it's completely different. The sports system there is completely different to what it is in India, where a kid starts rigorous training at age of 3 or 4. That is not something that you see. Even when it comes to tennis, I will give you an example. I uh, Chinese players were doing reasonably well in singles, but the Chinese government said to those tennis players that you don't play singles, but you only concentrate on doubles, because we are not going to get medals in singles at the Olympics. So that is how the Chinese government is. So the approach is completely different, and not sure we can compare India with China, at least in 2025.
All right. Now, on to the playing 11, because we haven't touched upon that topic yet. Weber, what are the changes that you're expecting in the Indian team, if there are any? It could be that you're expecting no changes at all.
भाई पहला बात ये क्वेश्चन लेने के पहले आज फुल हाउस होगा।
आज फुल हाउस होगा, सर। ऑलरेडी 9 बजे से यहाँ लाइन लगनी चालू हो गई थी। गेट 10 बजे से खुलता है, बट 9 बजे से यहाँ लाइन हो गई थी। अभी भी चल ही रहा है, तो आज फुल हाउस होगा। आज इट विल बी फुल कैपेसिटी, 27,000 स्पेक्टेटर्स इन द ग्राउंड।
एक्सीलेंट। चलो अभी आंसर कर दो भाई गार्गी का क्वेश्चन।
See, as far as I'm concerned, I don't see any changes in the Indian playing 11. But again, it's all, Gautam Gambhir can make any last-minute changes. Like we were expecting Arshdeep to play the first game and he didn't play. Harshit Rana came ahead of Arshdeep. Harshit Rana played that game. So I'm not expecting any changes. And there is no need to change. I mean, you won the first game comprehensively. It was a comfortable win. So I don't see any reasons to change the 11. But you never know with Gautam Gambhir. He can make any last minute changes. Also depends on the pitch as well. All depends completely on the pitch as well, because it's a fresh pitch. It's not a used wicket that was used in the India Bangladesh game. It's a fresh wicket. So I'm as far as India is concerned, I'm not seeing any changes in the playing 11. For Pakistan, only one change: Imam in place of Fakar. And guys, I'll take your leave because I have to join the Hindi live as well. So. We'll go. Okay, thank you.
Nice to have you, Vaibhav, always. Another Vaibhav has joined us, Vaibhav Taragi. Bharat, why don't you... Where has he gone? Vaibhav, Bharat, why don't you take Vaibhav's comment? Simple maths hai, let Baba play full 50 overs and win the game.
That's a sarcastic way to look at it. But Babar Azam, obviously, from Pakistan's perspective at least, he needs to play at a better strike rate. Yes. Here I can go back to, I guess, 1979 World Cup. Jeffrey Boycott and Mike Dreary were putting on a very slow stand, and Jeffrey Boycott played one towards Clive Lloyd, I guess, and Clive Lloyd dropped that catch. Many believe that Clive Lloyd deliberately dropped that catch so that Jeffrey Boycott could play for longer, and he ended up playing for longer. So in the end, Alan Lamb, Ian Botham, David Gower didn't get much chance to bat, and England went on to lose. So From that perspective, maybe Indian perspective, who knows, Babar Azam should play for longer period of time. But yeah, from Pakistan's perspective, at least he needs to play at a better strike rate. Just want to add a point on team selection. Varun Chakravarti bowled for much longer period of time than Kuldeep Yadav yesterday. Whether it's related to selection, I don't know, but Varun Chakravarti bowled a much longer spell than Kuldeep Yadav in the practice session yesterday. That could be an indicator, who knows, that he might get into the side.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this? Where Shomik Chakraborty, the guy needs to apologize first for his nonsense. Romit, no one needs to apologize. On a very serious note, no one needs to apologize. Shomik had a meltdown. Anyone can. Anyone can. So can you. You can have a bad day. So can I. So can Gargi. So can Bharat. For that matter, anybody. If you have a bad day, you have a fleeting moment of lack of whatever it is. He can have a meltdown. It is our job as his colleagues, as his editor, as his friends, to stand up for him and make him feel that much more comfortable. Here, as far as Rev Sports is concerned, there is no pressure on anyone. Whether he covers one press conference or 100, he will remain an ace journalist. Same is applicable for Bharat, the same for Gargi. In Australia, I did not cover a single press conference myself. My colleagues did. So the point is very simple. You need to enjoy what you are doing. Like Bharat is, like she is, like I am. Otherwise, we won't do it. We are all in this profession to make a difference, to enjoy what we are doing, to love what we do what we love. And that's what it is. And we have made sure that Shomik gets that point, that it is never about, one press conference. I don't care. As his editor, I don't care whether he covers one press conference or 100. I invest in intellectual capital of human beings. For me, Shomik will remain an ace journalist, as will every one of my colleagues. That is the respect that we have in this organization, and we will continue to be a family. Finished. And no one needs to apologize. And again, on a public platform, it was inadvertent to happen. Nobody has any right to question Shomik at all for what he did, and that is it is my job to stand up for it. Done. Chalo.
Just one quick update. Jasprit Bumrah is inside the stadium. Jasprit Bumrah is here in Dubai. He has. I just saw his pic, so he has entered the stadium. That's the update I have. Now I'll leave.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
He's
Nice.
gone also. इसलिए मैं अपना काम करके निकल जाता हूँ.
ये देखो breaking news दे दिया.
Breaking news. Well, if you missed Vaibhav in the split second that he was here, Jasprit Bumrah is in the stadium. He's watching. Obviously not with the team. He must be outside. But okay, we only have a few minutes to go for the toss. Your changes? Do you think there are any changes coming?
I agree with Bharat that the Varun Chakravarti, unless there is a forced change, which I don't know, but I agree with Bharat that Varun Chakravarti might just get a look in. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, I would, as everybody knows, Imamul Haq will come in for Fakhar Zaman. The question is, will the three Pakistan pacemen, Shaheen, Naseem and Haris, stand up and get Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? Because make no mistake, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, as Ravi's Raja was very right in saying in that interview to me, that they are not the same players of 3 years back. Mm-hmm. There will be inconsistency. There will be occasions when the two will not be at their best. So this is not the Rohit Sharma of 2019. This is not the Virat Kohli of 2019 either. So that is where Pakistan has a slight chance. What happened, Bharat? Some vuvuzela being played.
I think some kid.
कोई बच्चा तुम्हारे साथ है क्या, Bharat? Some kid was playing some balloon.
So a couple of kids were putting some mud inside my eyes. That's...
What? I didn't understand.
Some kids were putting mud into his eyes.
Well,
they realized
some other rivalry going on.
Bharat, they realized that you will not say anything. They know you are a sweet man. They are taking advantage. Romit, I appreciate you saying it. You know, if one of my colleagues have a meltdown and it is my job to protect him, whether I look bad or good. For 2 years, I have looked bad every single day. I don't care. And trolls don't make me look bad or good. My conscience does. Finished. out in, end of story.
Fit Monk. Today, finally, my mom allowed me to watch the entire game. No Anupama. What's the context behind this?
What? No, what is this?
No Anupama today. Thank God.
What does this mean?
I don't know. Fit Monk, you'll have to explain the context behind whatever you've just said because we have no idea.
Bharat, do you know what does this mean?
Is your mom? I think his mom might be making him watch Anupama. I don't know what Anupama is.
What is Anupama?
Must be some serial or something.
Serial?
I'm guessing.
Bhai, bol bhai, what are you saying?
We're waiting for you. We wait.
ये question तब तक भारत को दे दो.
तब तक लेते हैं. Freaking awesome is saying 2 times India Pakistan happened. ODI happened in Dubai in 2018. Both times India crushed Pakistan. They were very one-sided games. I hope
it's a daily soap.
Yeah, Anupama is a daily soap. I hope they will give some fight this time at least. Bharat, are you expecting a fight?
Yeah, one thing I would say about that is those two matches, I guess, happened during a different time in Dubai. That is maybe around mid-August or September or around that time. So this is February. There is less dew because the weather is such that there is radiant sunshine until around 5 p.m. There would be radiant sunshine. Then the weather would be much colder. So that is why there is less dew. So at that time there is more dew. But yes, on paper India are basically the favorite. But the dew won't play a role in that particular one. In one of the matches, at least dew played a role and it helped, kind of helped India. But yes, India are very much the favorites. Though I have a gut feeling that when everyone thinks that Pakistan is going to lose, then they might go on to surprise people. Because when you're ruling out someone completely, then that particular team has a tendency to go on to surprise people. So from that perspective, I'm having a kind of gut feel that Pakistan might do something.
Yep. Fit Monk has finally explained. Anupama is a TV serial whose timings clash with the match. I'm glad you get to watch the entire match, and I'm glad we get a good show. That's what I'm hoping for. I just want a good show. Arvind Atreus, Bharat Ramraj sir, ask KL Rahul questions in Kannada if he comes to press conference. BGT all over again.
Bharat, you know Kannada well.
Language, Kannada language.
Then you must. If you get KL, you must. Go to KL. If you see KL, you tell him you're my friend. He will happily answer your question.
Again, they are putting mud.
दिखाओ उनको यार कैमरा घुमा के. Let's take the Mickey out of them. এই দুটো বাচ্চা এসে ভারতের চোখে কাদা ছুটছে.
Sure, we're dying to see who these kids are.
Yeah, exactly. Bharat, show us, no.
He's afraid.
अच्छा ठीक है leave it.
Never mind.
Your camera, positioning. Don't worry.
Yes.
Down.
Arvind, we listen to you. We got it. He will try to ask the question. What? Krishnendu Das is saying KL should be all caps, by the way. KL Rahul should be out of the team for his worst keeping skills. Oh, yeah?
Come on. I mean, I think people are too harsh. He finished the game off last day. I mean, I don't think there should be anything like that. Yes, it is a competition between KL and Rishabh. Rishabh sitting out is unfortunate. He's a good keeper. He's a great batter. Any other team would give an arm and a leg to have Rishabh, but that doesn't mean KL Rahul, has to sit out and all bogus and all this. This is a tad harsh.
Okay, let's go through some.
The job continues. Once again, the job continues. They put mud on themselves as well. They're full of mud, the kids. They've gone.
So, what Bharat is saying is karma has worked. But yeah, I'm just looking through more comments as well. These are the same. We've taken all of these. Lots of spam here. Looks like he's a Pant fan, Amit. Could be anyone's fan. But I think Boria answered that question very well. More question. Amit is saying reports are coming. Aksar is not fit today. Can you tell us where these reports are coming from? Because we have no such news or hints or anything like that. क्या आज महेश बगुल क्या आज इंडिया की टीम में 3 फास्ट बॉलर होने चाहिए? भरत, you're the expert on fast bowling.
Oh, there are two ways to look at it. I would still go with spinners only, but the pace bowlers can also come into play in these conditions if they're very clever. That is, They have to use a lot of cutters. They have to hit the indentations. They have to take advantage of the two-pace deck. Then they can come into the equation. There won't be much due for sure, so that won't go against the fast bowlers. It won't skid on the bat, so they can be picked. But I would still go in with three spinners because Pakistan also don't play spin that well. That's just my opinion. But I guess they don't play the spin that well. And if you can get Varun Chakravarti into the equation with these variations in these conditions, you might trouble the Pakistani batters.
Oh,
Almost
okay.
toss time.
Almost toss time. It's 2 p.m. We'll be waiting for obviously the team 11 before the toss even happens. But uh, if India wins the toss, bowl first, bat first.
No. Then no due. So bat first.
Bat
first. Bat first. Get 270. Put pressure. You have three spinners playing. The wicket will hold up. It will become slightly slower. 270, 280, and it's done. Why? Why? Where? What is there to dance? Let India win the tournament. What is there to dance?
Then we'll consider.
Then no. Then Bharat will dance here. He's in Dubai.
The entire Dubai team will do
Yes.
something special.
Yes.
Suman Awasthi saying almost every Pakistani batter struggles against spin, especially left-arm spinners. Bharat sir, answer please. Why drop Kuldeep then just on the form?
Yeah, it's a good question, but I'm thinking of it only because of the form basis. Because I understand Kuldeep Yadav's googly in particular has troubled a lot of Pakistani batters right from Babar Azam. But somehow it feels as if since his comeback, he doesn't have that tip in his bowling, and it also feels as if he's rushing through the. So someone has to tell if Kuldeep Yadav has to play, then someone in the coaching staff, I guess, has to tell to him that slow it down, don't try to rush to the crease. I guess he's struggling for rhythm and also maybe thinking that Varun Chakravarti is also in the mix. That is why under pressure is rushing through the crease, running through the crease. So if Kuldeep Yadav has to play, then he needs to be told by the think tank.
Okay, just so everybody knows, Jasprit Bumrah, as Vaibhav said, he's very much there. He's having a chat with the Indian team, so that now tells you that he's definitely not really bad or whatever. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't travel and he wouldn't be there and all this. So clearly he's on the mend. That is something that we can assume at least, that Jasprit Bumrah. The assumption is Jasprit Bumrah will not have an issue like that. Kuldeep Yadav versus Varun Chakravarti is the only debate.
Yeah.
Kuldeep's form against Pakistan extremely good. Foolish to drop him is one side of the story. The other side of the story is maybe he's not in peach form since making a comeback. So is there a case for Varun Chakravarti, who is in peach form? Because somebody is in red hot form, why should he have to sit out at this point in time if you want to argue in favor of Varun Chakravarti? So don't just say Kuldeep Yadav, why should Kuldeep Yadav get dropped? Because if you have able replacements, then you might as well do that. Arey, what happened? Ab tumhara kya kyun ja raha hai? Is it
Wind.
too much of wind, or are they throwing mud again?
Wind.
There's a lot of wind here. Wind.
Good. At least somebody is not throwing mud. First, India don't have dominating spinners. Aksar was what?
Aksar was a fluke in the last match. Kuldeep and Jadeja are not taking wickets these days.
Jadeja just took 3 wickets
I
each
don't know.
in the 2 games against England. Just 2 matches back. 3 each. First game, second game. 6 wickets in the 2 matches before he was rested in the third. Telugu, whatever your name is. How and why do we say these things that so-and-so is not doing this, so-and-so is not doing this?
The toss is happening right now. We're waiting for the update. We're waiting. Pakistan have won the toss.
Half the advantage is nullified. Pakistan wins the toss, is batting first. Bharat Ramraj, Shoaib Malik's prediction, Ramiz Raja's prediction, win toss, bat first, get 270, get Shaheen on the lights, and you can beat India. Tell me.
Yeah, it is a great toss to win for Pakistan, because obviously in these conditions you would want to bat first. From Pakistan's perspective as well, they are not good chasers. Anything over 280, 290, I don't think they will chase. So it's good for them that if they get some even 250 or 260 runs, then they can put pressure on the Indian team, because the crowd has that. I see a lot of support for the Pakistan team. Even yesterday, there's a lot of support for the Pakistan team when they went inside the bus. So the crowd also would motivate the Pakistan players. So that could even this could even up the contest in that sense, because if Pakistan get a good score.
Okay, the team is Imam is playing as expected. Imamul Haq replaces Fakhar Zaman Gargi. India will have to bowl well, keep Pakistan to under 250 to feel confident, because anything above 260 in these conditions.
Huh? Last time also he said the same thing. I mean,
Go for it.
last time as well, it was a good toss to lose for Rohit Sharma, because you batted second, you chased, and Rohit Sharma said the same thing, that we would have wanted to bowl first, so it went in our favor anyway. So
Is he real or is he making fun? I mean, who knows? Rohit Sharma being Rohit Sharma,
maybe
always the Shana.
it's a trick.
Yeah, possible. But on a realistic thing, I think 250 is what India should target, not beyond that.
Absolutely. I think when we look back on the last game as well, the way that this Dubai pitch is playing out, it is getting harder to bat as the day goes on, as the second innings goes on. When you look at Shubman Gill made it look easy in the last game. Let's get that clear. And the way that he was pacing his innings, he was turning the gears very, very easily. Does not mean that the chase was easy. I think Shubman Gill, because he was doing it so well, he was doing it so effortlessly, it looked like an easy chase, but it was not.
Absolutely not easy.
It was not an easy chase. The conditions did get challenging. So anything more than 250.
Okay, so there's the Pakistan squad. Saud Shakil, Mohammad Rizwan, Salman Ali Agha, Tayyab Tahir, Khushdil Shah, Shaheen Afridi, Naseem Shah, Haris Rauf, and Abrar Ahmad.
Okay, we have the India playing 11 as well. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, Harshit Rana, Mohammad Shami, and Kuldeep Yadav. So no changes there. No Varun Chakravarti coming in.
So same 11 for India, one change for Pakistan. Last couple of minutes on the show, because Bharat Ramraj has to go in. His cap is flying away. His seat will also fly away if he doesn't go in the next couple of minutes, because there's a jam-packed crowd today in the stadium. So last 2-3 minutes on the show, Bharat Ramraj, prediction. What is a good total for India to chase down? What would you want India to keep Pakistan to? And does the toss nullify the early advantage or the favourites tag that India had? Bharat, before I close with Gargi. यार फिर तुम्हारा कैप खुल गया तुम खोलो
Suman is giving you an advice, उसको उल्टा कर दो, नहीं उड़ेगा.
Around a score of 220 or 230, I think India would be fine with. Anything over 250, then it could be get a little bit difficult for the Indian team, because the pitch might slow down. I don't think two would come into play. So India would want to restrict Pakistan to without 220. And I think this toss will even up the contest a little bit. If Pakistan get a good start, something like maybe 80 for 1 after 15 or 16 overs, then it is definitely match on. So I think it is evened up the contest, this particular toss event.
Somebody has come next to you.
Oh, that's Vaibhav.
अपना वैभव बच्चा फिर आ गया.
अरे हिंदी लाइव हो गया तो आ गया मैं.
हाँ, तो ये बताओ, टॉस के बाद तुम्हारा क्या मतलब है? अभी टॉस का इम्पैक्ट क्या हो सकता है? पाकिस्तान बैटिंग फर्स्ट, हैविंग वन द टॉस, व्हाट डू यू थिंक कैन हैपन?
Minimum target that they should have in mind is 250. That will give their bowlers a chance to swing the ball and take early wickets, because if Pakistan don't take early wickets, I am not seeing Abrar Ahmad or other bowlers to create an impact during the middle overs. So minimum is 250, and if they want a match winning total, I think it would be something around 270 to 280 would be a match winning total for me.
So you think India will be confident anything around 250? More than that, India will be slightly problematic, or it's okay?
Yeah. Anything around 270 or above 270 will be challenging for any team. These are not easy conditions. Even Virat faced trouble while rotating the strike in the last game. So these are not easy conditions to bat, especially during the middle overs. At the start, you can provide your team a quick start, but during the middle overs, it will be a test of batters.
Okay, done. Gargi, you have the last word. Sum it up. What do you reckon? And predictions, because both Bharat and Vaibhav have given similar. 250, more than that problem. Your thoughts?
I know Rohit Sharma has said that he would have wanted to bowl first, but realistically, if India would have gone into bat first, it would have been better. I think India would have had an upper hand, but still nothing is lost yet. I think a good score to restrict Pakistan under would be 220. Anything more than that would be a challenging total for Pakistan as well, for India and Pakistan to defend as well.
220.
Yes, restrict them under 220, because 250 becomes a challenging total to chase. So if you restrict them under 220, I think you have the scales tipped in your favor a little bit. But apart from that, hoping for a good contest, maybe something like an Australia versus England that we saw yesterday, and really excited to looking forward to this match.
Bharat and Vaibhav, please go in, because it will take a bit of time to go in, and you need to. This is going to be a chock-a-block encounter. So thank you very much for your time, your company, your thoughts, your contributions to everyone watching, and of course to Gargi here, to Rohan. And what is this?
Pakistan all out one.
चलो भाई, पाकिस्तान ऑल आउट 85. अरे भाई आप बोलोगे हाँ, अभी बोलोगे इंडिया 10 विकेट से जीत जाएगा, ये सब मत बोलो. एनीवे, Vaibhav and Bharat, thank you for joining. It's biryani time here in Calcutta with Snehashish Mukherjee's birthday, and Gargi has her salad as well. So that's celebration time. India Pakistan is always a spectacle. We will celebrate with food, and they will celebrate in Dubai. Thank you very much, everyone.